This is Bishop Estevez, Bishop of the Diocese of St. Augustine.
As we remember the 10th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks in New York, Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and at the Pentagon, it is time for remembrance and for prayers. We recall those who were most directly affected by this tragedy, those who died, those who were injured, or lost loved ones. In a special way, we recall the selfless first responders, firefighters, police, chaplains, emergency workers, and other brave persons who risked and many times lost their lives in their courageous efforts to save others. A decade later, we reject extreme ideologies that misuse religion to justify attacks on innocent civilians. To embrace persons of all religions, including our Muslim neighbors, and to welcome refugees seeking safety. Let us refrain from blaming the many for the actions of a few, and insist that security needs can be reconciled with our immigrant heritage without compromising either one. Gratefully mindful of the sacrifices of the men and women in our armed forces and their families, we also pray for a responsible end to the conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq. This 10th anniversary of 9/11 can be a time of grace. 10 years ago, we came together across religious, political, social, and ethnic lines, stand as one people to heal wounds and defend against terrorism. As we face today's challenges of people out of work, families struggling, and the continuing dangers of wars and terrorism, let us summon the 9/11 spirit of unity to confront our challenges. Let us pray that the lasting legacy of 9/11 is not fear, but rather hope for a peaceful world. Let me echo the prayer made by Pope Benedict XVI when he visited Ground Zero in New York in 2008. These are the words of the Holy Father. O God of love, compassion, and healing, look on us, people of many different faiths and traditions, who gather today at this site, the scene of incredible violence and pain. God of understanding, overwhelmed by the magnitude of this tragedy, we seek your light and guidance. As we confront such terrible events, grant that those whose lives were spared may live so that the lives lost here may not have been lost in vain. Comfort and console us, strengthen us in hope, and give us the wisdom and courage to work tirelessly for a world where true peace and love reign among nations and in the hearts of all.
This is Bishop Felipe Estevez, Bishop of St. Augustine.